Y'all see the shirts? Just want y'all to see, we're gonna build us a nice little collection. Shirts up here. We got the red and the purple. Now we got the black. Man, good morning, great morning. Great Kujichagulia to each and every one of you. I want to thank you for joining us right now and signing in to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Bird wasn't sounding all that good. Let's try it again. Yo, I want to thank you for joining the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is the Heart of a Simmer production, and of course this is the Daily Toast. We strive to blow up your old paradigm. Family, good morning. Once again, I have left something that I need in the kitchen, so I'm going to have to get up and leave y'all just for a second. But while I'm out, let's go and do a little commercial here.
Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness comes from my potent sinner. I pledge to find and connect with my sinner. I pledge to heal my spirit, mind, and body. I pledge to use my hands to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. I pledge to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warrior, just as all those seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself, to teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. I am Gye-Nyame. Ashe. That is the Gye-Nyame prayers that is said by all of our true members at least once a day. Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos and podcasts. Subscribe as well as join the journey. Push past your self-imposed limitations within the Gye-Nyame journey. Peace.
I be on that bent tonight. I be on that bent tonight. I be on that bent tonight. Yep. We almost done with the bottle, family. I guess it's working. I don't know. I might be putting more poisons in my body faster than I was before. Shit. Alright, but hey, good to see you this morning, even if I don't see you. Right? Great Kujichagulia to each and every last one of y'all. I won't hold you up too long. I got one article that I think I wanted to share this morning, but we also have the show tonight, depending on what time I get in, because y'all know school starts tomorrow. So I'm going to, and with new systems in place, I probably will be late tonight, and then on top of that, might be some other stuff going on, but so let me read through the folktale for the day. And I'm kind of upset because this article that I wanted to pop up on my computer didn't pop up. Okay, here we go. Let's look at that. Alright, so tonight's folktale, Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Tonight, we'll be talking about, last week we talked about the mother and the wolf. Alright. And this week, we're going to be talking about the ass and the horse. This is not a porno. This is an actual name of a folktale. Okay, I just want to say that. The ass and the horse. An ass besought a horse to spare him a small portion of his feed. Yes, said the horse. If any remains out of what I am now eating, I will give it you for the sake of my own superior dignity. And if you will come when I reach my own stall in the evening, I will give you a little sack full of barley. The ass replied, thank you, but I can't think that you, who refuses me a little matter now, will by confer on me a greater benefit. Shouts out, I see Miss Navita Nelson out there. I see Brother Kwame. Let's read that one again, family. You're going to need to share this with your family and your friends because tonight is going down. Listen to this. An ass besought a horse to spare him a small portion of his feed. Yes, said the horse. If any remains out of what I am now eating, I will give it you for the sake of my own superior dignity. And if you will come when I reach my own stall in the evening, I will give you a little sack full of barley. The ass replied, thank you, but I can't think that you, who refuse me a little matter now, will by confer on me a greater benefit. Black folks, we got to get as smart as that ass. I don't believe I just said that. Yeah. All right. We'll talk about that tonight. That's the folktale for damn. I can kind of hurt my own feelings. God damn. All right. So now I found an article. Well, actually, this article came. That's a fine ass. Let the ass jokes just rain right now, right? Cause that ass, man, yeah, that was some good ass. Oh, man, hey, you know, shoot, boy. All right, let's see how long this is. Documenting slavery by another name in Texas. An African-American burial ground recently unearthed in Texas revealed details about an ugly chapter in the history of the American South. Americans who grew up with the fiction that slavery was confined to the South and that the North had always been free learned differently in 1991 when construction workers stumbled upon the skeletal remains of more than 400 Africans in a site in New York City that has since been designated the African Burial Ground National Monument. The catalog of injuries etched into the bones of men and women who labored to build and protect colonial-era New York includes muscles so violently strained that they were ripped away from the skeleton, offering a grisly portrait of what it was like to be worked to death in bondage. That is the beginning of documenting slavery by another name in Texas. An African-American burial ground recently unearthed in Texas revealed details about an ugly chapter in the history of American South. So, I think I posted this. If not, I will post it. All y'all gotta do is let me know. I will post it up so that you could finish reading that for yourself. Because after that first paragraph, I don't think I want to start my day like this. So violently strained that they were ripped away from the skeleton. Can you imagine that? All right, family, grab your glasses. We got a toast. Because undoubtedly, in some form or fashion, some of those we got a relation to. All right. But it's up on the site. Check it out. we better talk about stuff like this when we get the little newsletter popping off. But hey, it is what it is. When I read the title, I immediately thought to the burial ground in New York. Oh, yeah, so that's great minds think alike. That's a good writer. Cause I'm gonna have to finish reading it later, but I'm not gonna be able to read that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, all right, but yo, family, here we go. Where we at? Grab your water. I got 2 of them. There's only 16 ounces here.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Breathe, then drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. What's up, Miss Tiandra? Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass. Drink. Lift, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Oh. Now move your body and drink some water. Oh. Now move your body and drink your water. Now move your body. Drink. Move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink. Raise, then drink. Actually, you should toast. But check this out. Take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Oh, that's the 4 pillars, right? My fault. Let's do it again. Drink, eat. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Alright, let's toast. Drink. Come on, family, let's drink up this water. We're going to do this toast. We already talked about the folktale of the day. We talked about the article that's posted up on Gye-Nyame Journey, documenting slavery by another name in Texas. I got to read to the end, but I started off at the beginning, and I don't really, I'm not there this morning to go and read that off. So we're going to finish our water up, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through our toast as we usually do, because it's our ancestors' time, and I want to thank y'all for joining me. So I'm reading a book right now, and it's a book about negotiation. And one of the key pieces that this negotiator is talking about, I can't remember the guy's name, but I seen on YouTube. He impressed me. He's a ex-hostage negotiator for the FBI. And he talks about, in a sense, the power of no. How you lose by getting yes. In order to really start a true conversation, you have to get people to say no. Have you ever heard of some stuff like that before? I mean, I want you to really think about it. What does a no mean? And why is it so hard for a lot of us to say no? And feel that our no needs to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Because like no is a sign of power. And by us not really understanding the power of no. I mean, it is a great read. Well, I'm gonna say listen, because I'm driving and moving all the time. But I'm listening to this book, and my man is talking about how to start discussions by first getting people to say no. Yeah, he's a smart ass. Gye-Nyame, you gotta hear the folktale so that you get where the ass jokes gonna be coming out. But yeah, he's a smart ass, and it's brilliant. And I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it. I'm gonna get a little bit more immersed in it, because it's like even in the way he phrases questions, he's trying to get to a no. Because he said oftentimes people tell you yes, and the yes is mutable. The yes is not a solid yes. It's more of a yes. Can you get the fuck out of my face? Yes, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I don't really want to speak to you. Yes, I want to get you off the phone. But when you look at what this man is talking about, right? When you see how in hostage negotiation they leverage the power of the no by giving the individual that you're negotiating with, or that they were negotiating with, the ability to say no. When you give an individual the ability to say no, what you give them is a sense of power. You give them you allow them to feel safe. And family, I'm like, a lot of us, we need to start learning how to feel safe a little bit more, and let me speak for me. I need to start learning how to say no a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? No. And be comfortable with the no, because I often get uncomfortable after I have to say no. No. Don't even sound right. No. No. Learn how to say no. Everybody say no 3 times. Practice saying no. Some of y'all might be good at saying no, and those are the people that might need to be negotiating for. So, for example, framing a question. So, because I'm always talking about reparations, right? And so he got me thinking, because for a long time I've been thinking about the whole concept. 48 Laws of Power talks about never reminding a person about a debt, right? Make sure that they understand that by you in order to get people to be more responsive, rather than reminding them of a debt, you show them how it will benefit them by paying you. You understand what I'm saying? By fulfilling the debt, you show them how it benefits them, right? So in the same vein, I'm thinking along the line. So he says it's good to start off conversations with no. So rather than the question, do you agree with reparations, right? A lot of people just give you the empty yes, right? But he's saying you would have to frame the question sort of like, do you think that African people deserved slavery? You know what I'm saying? Then you lead up, you generate the questions in a way that would cause a person to have to start off with no, right? Which in a sense gives them power, gets them comfortable in the conversation, because now they're in control, because when the person tells you no, the shit is dope. So this dude is giving demonstrations of negotiating contracts, negotiating hostile hostage situations, leveraging the power of no to get people to let people go, to get big money contracts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna experiment with this stuff, right? So if y'all start getting the black signal early in the morning with no question, with a question you got to respond no to, you know shit is working. This is a trap. Exactly. But so is some of them yes arguments. Like, for example, telemarketer will call you and say, do you like to drink clean water? You know they selling a water filter. Do you like to drink water? A trap question. I mean, shit, a lot of questions are traps. Excuse me, Mr. Kwame. I know you and your lovely wife love to drink clean water, do you not? You start the question off, so, it's all trap questions. You know what I'm saying? So what you try to do, and then also, he got a whole nother chapter on there. It's called causing a minor epiphany, right? And the whole goal is to get somebody to say that's right. And this requires active listening and getting an individual to say that's right, because you paraphrase what they say, then you label you paraphrase what they say, then you label it with emotion, and the goal is to get them in some form or fashion to be like, that's right. Then you can just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You goddamn Skippy, I have my own filter. Thank you. See, you fell for the trap argument. Don't be they ain't gone, man. I'm gonna finish my water, my clean water. So let me put on some water drinking music, so we gonna knock out these libations. But I have to finish my 32 ounces. Let's see. Yeah, Mozzie.
This is my history. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean, I am therefore we are a people whose legacy transcends 400 years of European captivity. This is my history, rooted in African spirituality, preaching and teaching to love the original self, respect nature, ancestor veneration,
right,
seek the righteous path to knowledge, wisdom and understanding of life and death, because we live forever. As long as our children speak about our African legacy, this is my history. From Amenhotep to Malcolm X, from Hatshepsut to Assata Shakur, from the Orisha to Kwanzaa, from Cairo to the Cape, from Cuba to Trinidad and Tobago, from Asia to Australia, from the beginning of time to infinity. This is my history. Nubian, Kemitian, Ashanti, Wolof, Hausa, Yoruba, Zulu, African people, black people, my people, our people.
Can you please put on my wall the poster of the day?
Now when I speak of black, I mean color, culture, and spiritual consciousness. To know that self-knowledge is key.
Who's that?
To our liberty in this war against
Who's driving Gye-Nyame Journey?
Euro America, South African brutality. This is my history. This is my history. Say what is to be.
Must be. Can you please, Brother Kwame, say the funny thing about that type of questioning is that one has to go to the assumption underlying what you really want to question. And it's like, you know, because I've been thinking about how do you formulate a no question. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? You have, like I said, you got to kind of assume where that person is trying. I mean, it's a mental exercise because you got to really practice empathy so that you can really guide the conversation in a sense to the destination that you at least like to visit. You know what I'm saying? Can you please put on my wall the folktale of the day and the time to time in? The time to tune in, I mean. So you want me to find the folktale and post it up on your wall? Okay. I think I could do that. What is that? The folktale of the day, once again, y'all just like that name. The Ass and the Horse. The Ass and the Horse. I'm going to read it one more time because Miss Tiandra didn't get the chance to hear it. An ass beside a horse to spare him a small portion of his feed. Yes, said the horse. If any remains out of what I am now eating, I will give it you for the sake of my own superior dignity. And if you will come when I reach my own stall in the evening, I will give you a little sack full of barley. The ass replied, thank you, but I can't think that you, who refuse me a little matter now, will by and by confer on me a greater benefit. Yeah, I called and left with Nubis a message. He didn't pick up. Okay. Yeah, I get it together for you, Navita. I just got to find it. Matter of fact, let's look that up. Yeah, I called Nubis and I left a message, and I haven't heard back from him yet. So I guess I'm gonna have to call again. All right, let me see. So we are looking for the ass and the horse. So yeah, it's 2 or 3 of those. Or is it the horse and the ass? The horse and the ass was traveling. Nope. The ass was eating. The ass asked the eating. There we go. All right. Now, what you want me to do with this? Oh, this is the one I've been looking for. So now there's one site with Aesop Fables that's dope. That it throws out different translations. Like they even have it in Greek. Like I can read them in not Greek, I guess in Latin. Icumcum regarat anus asanis parnum siba sorte there. See, I you know, I can't read that shit. But you know what I'm saying. If you just want to show off, they got it in Latin. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, and they got, yeah, so what you want me to do with this? Okay. I posted up on the wall. Let's do that. Post it up on the wall. Let me keep it. And then we're going to move on to libations real quick. Post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey. Where you at? There we go. Let's do that. Alright. I'm trying to do 2-3 things at once. Tag me so it shows up on my wall. Post the time the show starts. A promo on my wall. Okay. Alright. Let's work it out. So now, first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator and we say, Ashe. From there we get to the stars of the show, family. The stars of the show. We're going to pull out that ancestral list. Got that ancestral list going down right now. All right. So here we go. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Avira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Flard, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Pat Maya Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofo, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Starling and Lucy Wright, Gail Pullian, the Luxter brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Dave Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Cheryl Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nida Johnson, Forrest M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Daisy, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Washington Hammonds, Jerome Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy Selman Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Nabina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Jeremiah Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Pina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carter Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. All right, family, let me tell you what's going on. I'm reading some of the names double because I'm starting to memorize the names. So I'm saying the names in my head before I actually read them. So I'm getting confused. This is dope. All right, I've been reading them so long. I was starting to learn the list. Well, I know mine's, but I'm starting to know some of y'all's. So, DeFriedis Hines, Ines Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Sproutley, Calvin Sproutley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina, Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Bruce Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Edgar Armstrong, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Campbell Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie, Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Howsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Needy Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, John Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ellington Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lillian Green, Nathan Green, Bette Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Ballows, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford Jr., Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Kofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott. All right? So we lift up our glass to those ancestors. And we say, what we say? Man. Okay, cool. And we say, Ashe. Ashe. Alright. Hold on. Trying to do 3 things in one. Folk tale for the night. Folk tale for tonight. 9 p.m. EST. Boom. Alright. Let's post it up. So now I got to figure out. I'll do all that later. So, alright. So we lift up the glass once again to salute those ancestors, those magnificent, powerful beings upon whose soldiers we stand. Man, alright. Feel good. And thank you for trusting me to toast your ancestors on a daily basis. So we lift up the glass and we say Ashe. What's up, Miss Makita? How you doing today? Huh? Alright, so from there, family, where we go? Oh, we move from there, we move to the present moment. So we toasted the past.
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Alright, so y'all heard the man. We go through that on a daily basis, family. So here we go. Alright, you ready? Listen. So we are in the present moment. We lift up our glass and we salute this moment. Family, listen to me. If we don't handle our business in our moment, this moment, this eternal moment, you know what I'm saying? We endanger our future. We endanger the future of our children. So we got to lay the foundation in the moment. And we talk about that. So where are we right now? Where are we? What time and place are we in right now? Today, we are on Kujichagulia. All right, you gone, Kwame? One love. You take it easy. Kujichagulia, right? Today is Kujichagulia, self-determination, justice. The motto principle today is justice. Color is indigo, so I got on a black shirt. Indigo is dark blue, but I like black. Correspondence is the Hermetic law of the day. Male name is Made. Male name is Kwabena. Female name is Abina. That's Gina. So I'm Kwabena. Gina is Abina. So it's me and Gina's day, right? The livest day of the week, right? All right, so from the emotional emancipation circles, we got the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System. From Wolof today, we'll be pulling the word Kursa, which means self-respect and respect for others. In Akan ethics, we're focusing on generosity and beneficence. And in Yoruba, traditional Yoruba, the word is Ifarabale, calmness. All right, family, we got to practice all that stuff in the moment, or at least, you know what I'm saying, if you only don't want to deal with the Nguza Saba, you got those other things I just said right there that you could work on. Now, remember, if you find yourself mad today, ask yourself, how have you been violated? Right? When you can answer that question, it's called going fishing. You actually answer that question. You need to establish, set limits, reestablish boundaries. All right? Sad. If you find yourself sad, ask yourself, what's the loss? Right? Boom. I need support. Don't be afraid to ask for support. Get space, time to grieve and let go. Right? Scared. Those, you run into this, ask yourself, what's the danger? I need protection. Don't be scared to ask for it. Right? Support, reassurance. Remember, we become our best selves in community. Become our best self in tribe. Become our best self in family. All we got to start learning how to do is to start speaking and asking for help. So we lift up our glass in the present moment and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go from the present moment to the future. You know, I said there is no tomorrow, right? But there's no tomorrow. Your tomorrow, actually belongs to your children. We are in a sense the foundation on which our children should be able to build, right? We're the fertilizer that hopefully will provide them to that would nurture their roots, right? So we lift up our glass to our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, Ashe. Family, where do we go from there? There, we salute all of our relations, and we lift up our glass, and we salute all those relations. Now, this is the piece that I'm starting to like a lot, right? We lift up our glass for a selfish toast. This toast is for you. What is it that you need in your life? When we call on the creator ancestors, they are here, and I'm calling on them, and they're here. Family, what is it that you need in your life? Raise your glass. Ask for what you want, right? You don't have to be out loud, right? We say, Ashe. From their family, I toast the most powerful being in the room, and that's you. Toast the most powerful being in the room. Thank you for joining me in this morning. Those of you that are daily toasters, you know we got the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we got the black shirt. We got the package, the red, black, and green special package. We got the 7-day package if you want that. Or if you just want the black shirt, you get that. And ladies, I got a few of those pink shirts left too. So we lift up our glass. You know what we say? We say, Ashe. Where is that? Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy. And I'm out. You have a great day. Oh, is your day too, Navita? That's why you be talking crazy. Cause you a albina. You a bina. I understand now. Kinda. You better watch it. Alright, I will be having, I think I'm gonna have some ambrosia available. Y'all see if you see my pictures on Instagram, I got tea bags that big. I had to come up with ways to get tea bags that big. That's how ambrosia is growing. So right now the tea is brewing. So I'll hopefully, if the tea is right tonight, I'll be able to mix in some honey, and we're gonna have us some samples for the Marcus Garvey celebration. So along with the fish and the ball salad, we're gonna have that ambrosia up in the place so that people can come around and get some, right? You know, and I had some for the fam, maybe around, probably, if I'm able to get this brewing by, the night, I'll be able to have some available for the family early next week. But I'm definitely gonna have some nice. There's gonna be some nice young ambrosia available at the Marcus Garvey celebration. Oh, my fault. Make sure y'all come out to the Marcus Garvey celebration. We'll be at the Black Studies Extension Center. Is it Black Studies Extension Center on Mount Vernon? Right? It's right on Mount Vernon. 12 to 3 p.m. on Kaumba. We will be celebrating Marcus Garvey. We have the former President General who will be coming out from the UNIA to address us. I'm gonna try to. I'm working on it right now. Matter of fact, I gotta call Brother Cox. So I'm trying to arrange so that we can have an interview live, and then on top of that, young brothers and some sisters are gonna be doing they're gonna be working at grill, not the grill. We gonna have the fryer out. We're gonna be cooking fish. We also gonna be on the inside. We're gonna be eating that ball salad, that salad that was grown by our children. All right, so family, this is Brother Hatim. I'm out. You gonna have a great day. I'm gonna have one because it seems like it's jumping off right now. But I got a lot of bus issues I got to deal with. And you know what's crazy? I signed up for the bus for my kids, and soon as they became available, somewhere around April, late April, early May, I just got my forms yesterday. I got people that just signed up yesterday. Now, mind you, I filled out my form on a computer in April. I just got my letter in the mail telling me they ain't got no bus for me. I got people who just signed up for the bus yesterday. So, family, matter of fact, that stuff is libation. The creator ancestors, they ain't left yet. Grant me peace in this day, because this day it's about to go down. But yo, I'm out. Y'all have a great day.